Think about this. Develop a positive picture in your mind of yourself doing something successfully in the future. Get a picture in your mind. What do you see? What do you want to do? What do you want to be as you get older? What is it that you would absolutely love to do and get paid to do it? Because someone told me that a career is something you love so much you're willing to do it for free. But you do it so well, people will pay you to do it. Someone said a man or woman is not here to make a living, they're here to live their making. And let living your making make your living. What would you love to do? Develop that picture. I remember speaking at a high school, because the picture that you have in your mind, most likely you will move toward that picture. I'm thinking about a time that I spoke at a high school, 500 seniors. And I started off just like this. I said, how many of you have some dreams and goals that you'd like to achieve? Raise your hands. Everybody raised their hands. And I kind of started going around the room. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? One young lady said, I want to be a commentator. I want to speak on the news. I want to be a news commentator. Another person said, I want to be a basketball star. So you could do that. Another person said, I want to be a doctor. I said, you can do that. Another young man said, I want to be a corrections counselor. I want to be a corrections officer in a prison. I said, you can do that. The other young man next to him said, I'm going to be in the facility. And everybody laughed. And I said, now that messed with me a little bit. I said, did you mean that? He said, yeah. I'm going to be in the facility. I said, okay, come talk to me after I'm done. I got 45 minutes. I want to come talk to me when I'm done speaking here. And he was like, okay. So I finished my speech, but that was in the back of my mind, because I knew him saying that it had more to do with him trying to be funny, right? Well, after it was over, he walked up. Another person walked up, and it seemed like the whole senior class walked up, because they wanted to see what I was going to say to the young man, right? So I looked at him. I said, did you mean that? He said, yeah. You asked me what we want, what do we picture? I told you what I pictured. I said, who do you live with? He said, my grandparents. Why? I said, where's your mom? She's on drugs. Why? I said, where's your dad? He's locked up. I said, your life has meaning. I said, you can do anything you put your mind and your heart to do. You don't have to travel down the same road. I know you may have never heard that before, but I'm telling you that you're handsome, you're articulate, you can do anything you want to do. I said, here's what I want you to do. Now, I wasn't supposed to do this at high school. I said, give me your cell phone number and I'm going to give you mine. I said, the moments that you feel like snapping and going off, because I know how you feel. I said, I remember waking up and finding my father dead on the couch. I remember not having my parents around. I remember living outside of my house for 5 years. When you feel like snapping, you call me. Now, I don't know if I'm not going to save your life. I just want to have somebody you can talk to. He said, all right. He gave his number reluctantly, because he didn't believe that I was going to keep my word. We know that people tell us things and don't keep their word, right? That's where he was. So when I left the school, got in the parking lot, I called him. Hey, what's going on? This is Kevin. I just wanted to let you know that I was serious about what I said. Give me a call when you get my message. He never called back. Called him back 3 weeks later. Hey, what's up? This is Kevin. I'm just touching base with you. See, he didn't know my background. He didn't think I was going to keep calling him back. Called him back, he never called back. Called him back 3 weeks later, he never called back. Called him back a month later, he never called back. But he called back after about 3.5 months. He finally called me back. He said, I got 2 minutes to use the phone. The reason why it didn't surprise me that he was in jail was because that was his picture. You move towards what you picture in your mind. On the other hand, after I got the opportunity to sign a baseball contract, to play in college, to play at the professional level, that was my picture. I wasn't surprised that I made it there. But once I played 2 years, I got a different picture. I wanted to speak. I wanted to empower people. I wanted to talk to youth just like this. And I'm getting an opportunity to do it right now. Folks, whatever you picture in your mind, you can do anything you put your mind and your heart to do. You have greatness within you. You have brilliance within you. You have genius within you. Here's number 2 as I close. As you're picturing that, you don't have to wait to pursue it. You can start now. Whatever it is that you're picturing in your mind that you want to do, what you want to become, you can begin that now. Now, some people say, well, my age, I may be too young to start on that journey already. Okay, and that's fine if that's the case. But you can always study it. You can research it. You can Google it. You can find people who are already doing it. You can interview them. You don't have to wait to be great. Repeat this after me, please. I don't have to wait. Again, please. I don't have to wait to be great. You can start now. I've got a daughter that's 14 years young. She's a dancer. I remember when she was 6, she said, Daddy, I want to become a dancer. I said, okay. So I did the best that I could to put her in a position to become a dancer. And today, she's in commercials. She's when she comes home from a dance convention for 4 days, she gets online and she's watching more dancers. She's been there for 4 days. You think she'd be sick of dancing. I know I'm sick of it. I've been sitting there watching. I don't want to see nobody dancing right now. I've been there for 4 days. But she has a passion and she's studying it now and she's researching and watching and doing the best she can now. Could her dream change along the way? Yes. But whatever you feel like doing now, begin to pursue that. Begin to research that. Because after speaking to over 400,000 students, one of my biggest mistakes, and I'm going to go ahead and apologize to you now. One of my biggest mistakes is to go around to young people and say, what do you want to be when you grow up? As if you're not here right now. What do you do in the meantime? Right? You're here now. So it is important to get a picture of yourself in the future, but it's also important that you begin to start to pursue that thing now, because I had the dream to play baseball, but the fact that I got the opportunity at 13, 14, 15, 16 to play Little League and high school ball, that was a place where I could release that frustration, that anger, that sadness, because I got an opportunity to play the game that I love so much. As I close, folks, you can do anything you put your mind and your heart to do. I believe in you. I don't even know you, but I believe in you. We have something in common. And I'll tell you what, your leadership skills are incredible. Your personality, incredible. All of you that are up here, incredible. You can do anything you put your mind and your heart to do. And I'm going to leave you with this poem that one of my mentors said to me, and every time I hear it, it gives me a chill. Listen to this. I'm getting off stage right now.